Runners in the paddock then ahead of our first race, and it's a conditional jockey's handicap hurdle. The first horse we're going to see is number 7, that is Nadim from Milton Harris, Bradley Harris on board.
So this German flat horse who's been running over jumps here since February of this year and had 5 appearances since then. I think he's been gradually improving, culminating in being beaten only 3 1/4 lengths into second last time when he was giving away £9. He was really green and didn't jump very well. But he got outpaced turning in, but stayed on nicely, and the step up from 2 to 2 mile 2, and this should suit.
Yeah, went really close at Southall last time out in that event, so a chance. And fancied in behind is Zafar, who disappointed at Ludlow early in May, has had the wind tweaked again.
Yeah, is now way below last winning mark of 111, now 97. That last win came in January 2022. The season has been a bit stop-start for him. He comes here off the back of a wind-up, which will hopefully regenerate some of his old form.
In behind him, number 3 is Giacomani for Mark Bradstock. Lost his way, this horse, so hopefully things will be a little bit better today.
Yeah, he's had a checkered career, hasn't he? Looks like he's been very fragile. He's not been seen for over a year when pulling up last time. He has won over 2 mile 3 at Fontwell. That was in September 21.
It's a while ago, isn't it? 1 from 13, the overall record for Giacomani. In behind him, we can see number 10. And Lizzie, what do we think of number 10, Rebel Royal, for Ben Case here?
So I think this horse is sort of just hasn't won since 2019. That was over fences, and he's been a bit in and out since then.
Big time. Only 1 win was for Alan King in 2019, so it's a very long time. In behind number 10, let's see if we can pick up Got a couple still to look at. Born to Please, number 8, I was quite interested in. There you go, number 8 for Mark Usher. Really likes it here, this mare.
Yeah, it's been really consistent in mares hurdles, despite not winning since 2019 on heavy ground, but was in good form last season and ran an OK race in June, went 4th.
And Mickey, another one that's fancied for Neil Mulholland, just making his way out actually onto the track. 17 lengths 5th last time at Fontrel, but has got a course and distance win for Adam West last year.
Yeah, April last year, 2 seconds earlier this year, but hasn't had a great time of things this season so far. Fell at Fontwell and then, like you said, beaten 17 lengths last time.
We'll try and get back into the paddock then and take a look at number 4, Dutch Admiral for David Bridgewater, Lee Pinchin on board. I mean, it's kind of the running theme with these, not all that many wins among them, just the one win from 18 for him.
Yeah, only that came in at Huntingdon in September 2020. Hasn't been seen to good effect since then, hurdling or on the flat. A much improved effort at Worcester when finishing 4th on his first jump start since October 21. Stuck on over 2 miles, so 2 mile 2 today.
And that is the last one, apart from Giacomani, to leave the paddock. He's getting a little bit restless in here, a little bit on his toes. Let's return and get an update on the market.
The 2:15 is only 3 minutes away, and this is the CBRE NECBU Family Day Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. And Nadim for Bradley Harris and Milton Harris is the 2-to-1 favourite from 3-to-1. Mickey, Air of Elegance 5-to-1, 11-to-2 for Born to Please, Zafar 9-to-1, 12-to-1 Rebel Royal, Dutch Admiral 25-to-1, 33-to-1 for Giacomani. 8 runners, and we'll head to on site in a moment or two. We've got good ground, and we've just heard from the clerk of the course that it is drying out all the time at Stratford. There's a big breeze there, which makes it quite quick conditions at Stratford. And as mentioned, Nadim, who still holds on to the top of the betting here. This horse looking to go one better than his last 2 efforts at Stratford. And we will see them jogging on before they head to the start, round to the starter here. And we can head now to Rachel and Lizzie to get their thoughts ahead of the first.
Thank you, Jess. Yes, no, won't be long. Nadim at the top of the market, quite strong for Milton Harris. Got a good couple of chances here at Stratford today. An all-weather winner in Belgium last year, so an unusual profile. But since switching to the national hunt, he's done all right.
Yeah, he has. He's had 5 appearances and been gradually improving, culminating in only being beaten 3 1/4 lengths into second last time when he was giving away £9. He's pretty green. He needs to improve on just his racecraft. I think he'll find it a little bit easier then. He didn't jump very well, got outpaced turning in, but stayed on nicely. You know, this step up in trip might help him.
A lot of these have struggled to win more than once. A lot of them haven't won for quite some time as well, so a few sketchy profiles in here. Mickey did win over course and distance last year. I thought would have a chance back here for Neil Mulholland.
Yeah, definitely. Another one I quite like is Air of Elegance, who won last time. She's done very well for connections. She sprung a little bit of a surprise, to be fair, last time when she was the outsider in a 4-runner race at Newton Abbot. She's 11 now, but she's able to hold her form. I think she's got every chance here, but she was giving a lot of weight at Newton Abbot. But she does like decent ground.
And it is decent ground. On the fast side of good, as we've heard from Nessie Lambert, and she said it's amazing. It's like there's been a huge hairdryer on the track this wind. So obviously we'll be keeping an eye on that throughout the afternoon at Stratford. Your selection in this race?
I'd like to think that Dutch Admiral can build on the performance last time. It was his first time on a jumping hurdles for a long time.
OK, here we go then for the first. Good afternoon to David Fitzgerald.
Good afternoon, Rachel, Lizzie, everybody. So runners will take the little left-hand turn. The starter is ready for the 8 of them. Mickey H lining up on the inside. So coming closer to the tape. And they're off. And this is the CBRE NEC BU Family Day Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. And running quickly to the first of 9 flights, Air of Elegance is well to the fore with Zafar. And on the outer, Giacomani, the dark blue and orange. They're followed by, in the mainly orange colours, dark blue halved sleeves, Nadim, the favourite, racing in company with Mickey H and Rebel Royal. The back two, early on, Dutch Admiral and Born to Please, is in 8th position as they now enter the back straight and make their journey on towards flight number 2. And Zafar and Abby McCain disputing in company with Giacomani and Caelan Quinn. These two going a good gallop to Air of Elegance, 2 lengths back in 3rd. And jumping better than that one there was Mickey H, who just jumped into 3rd place. Rebel Royal is in 5th position ahead of Nadim. Dutch Admiral and Born to Please is at the back, just 2.5 lengths behind the others. Born to Please just hopping over that and a little bit outpaced in these early stages. They're about to head up and over the mound, and it is Zafar, who's already won the best turned out prize, leading by half a length to Giacomani. Mickey H and Niall Houlihan then on the inside of Rebel Royal and Tristan Durrell. Horse was 3rd in this race last year. A little wider is the mare Air of Elegance under Lewis Stones, and they're followed by Nadim and Bradley Harris on the inside of Dutch Admiral and Lily Pinchin, and Born to Please and Harriet Tucker at the back as they turn left-handed, about to head into the home straight for the first time in our opening race on Family Fun Day. And the leaders with Zafar, the pink jacket, on the inside of Giacomani. Rebel Royal, the noseband and cheek pieces in behind. Air of Elegance, Mickey H is on the inner, followed by Nadim, Dutch Admiral and Born to Please. As they jump that obstacle, that was number 4. It'll be the last next time around, and they're separated by about 6 lengths here. Zafar and Giacomani. Air of Elegance, a Newton Abbott winner last month, disputing 3rd in company with Rebel Royal and Mickey H. They're quite well bunched now. Nadim, Dutch Admiral, and in touch, but in last, is Born to Please on the outside as they run to this hurdle, taken only once in this race, coming to the end of their first circuit. Zafar, Giacomani, all getting from A to B. Rebel Royal is following with Mickey H, just lobbing away in behind. Air of Elegance is now back to 5th, sharing that with Nadim, and then Dutch Admiral. And pushed along in last is Born to Please as they head towards their next. This is number 6. It was their first. Zafar and Giacomani jumping big there, followed by Mickey H and Rebel Royal. Air of Elegance now just being pushed along next. Nadim hasn't made a move to this point. And then Dutch Admiral and Born to Please still at the back. Air of Elegance has lost quite a lot of ground as they're now entering the back straight in the CBRE NEC BU Family Day Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. The disputants are still Zafar and Giacomani. Rebel Royal is in 3rd. Mickey H 2 lengths away in 4th. Nadim getting a little bit closer, getting over that with Dutch Admiral. And then a gap to Born to Please as they now run towards the second last. Air of Elegance is now well behind in last place. Zafar and Giacomani coming to the second last. Over that, Nadim has improved a great deal and is now sharing second. Dutch Admiral going with that one. On the inside is Rebel Royal. Mickey H has faded. Born to Please catching that one up, but still with plenty to do from where she is as they now run towards the home turn. Zafar, Nadim going well on the outside. Then Dutch Admiral, Giacomani dropping back a bit. Rebel Royal and then Mickey H and Born to Please, but Nadim is poised on the outside of Zafar. Bradley Harris on the outer of Abby McCain. Dutch Admiral is in 3rd place. Rebel Royal is under pressure in 4th. Then Giacomani, Mickey H and Born to Please. But Nadim is within a neck of the lead. Zafar not surrendering it lightly. But it is on the outside. Nadim challenging. Now being pushed along Nadim. Zafar keeping up the gallop. They're well clear of Dutch Admiral. And he looks a little bit awkward, Nadim, at the last. He comes to just about head Zafar as they now head onto the flat. And Nadim has got his head in front. Under Bradley Harris has got a length clear of Zafar. Half a furlong to go. Nadim with the advantage by a length to Zafar, trying hard in second, but Nadim has got it won. Nadim is the winner. Second was Zafar. Born to Please stormed home, as she often does, to take 3rd place. And then in 4th position, Dutch Admiral.
Nadeem has got there for Milton Harris, and Bradley Harris a second victory, a first in Britain, the other an all-weather win at Belgium last year. Up in trip and has got the better of Zafar, who's back in second, number 1, and Born to Please, who looked to be absolutely hating every second of it, has ran on for third in the end. But nice start. We thought Milton Harris has got a few chances this afternoon, Lizzie, and at 2-1 the favourite goes in. Right, let's take a look at it and talk about this performance, because it looked like he's absolutely cruising, as Zafar has given absolutely everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Halfway down the back straight, a lot of them were dropping away, weren't they? And even the ones that looked like they had been travelling going into the back straight were quickly off it. These two in front, Zafar and Nadeem, were clearly the ones that were, being able to take the race forward. And I thought that this horse has got a lot more professional. He looked a little bit sketchy here, but was quickly righted. Although he'd sort of half thought about going right.
It was only just when you said professional we got to that, because he was very wondery, wasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. But he was better than he has been. And, the improvement has been coming, hasn't it? This horse has been gradually improving throughout this season, and he's been able to just get stuck in, moving up from 2 mile to 2 mile 2's really suited him. He's not got outpace. He's been able to travel a lot better into the race, a lot more threatening, able to be more aggressive with him. And yeah, it was a really nice performance in the end.
It was, and he's definitely improving all the time for Milton Harris. It's been steady improvement, but up in trip after going close at Southall last time, goes one better today. And well, what a great moment once again for Bradley and Milton Harris. They team up once more with another winner for the season. Let's go back and get the full result with Jess in the studio.
Yes, and had been well supported as well. And Milton Harris, who's got quite a nice selection of runners throughout the course this afternoon, has had a 2-1 winning favourite. Bradley Harris on board for Eamon Kelly and Avon Racing Limited. Zafar was second at 17-2, and third was Born to Please at 9-2.
Nadim has landed our first race here at Stratford in the hands of Bradley Harris. Well done. Talk me through the closing stages. What was going on?
Well, as you can see, he's still a bit of a baby. I didn't want to hit the front too soon, but I know here you've got to be there or thereabouts turning in, otherwise you don't. So I just had to commit down the back, hold on to keep him upside the McCain horse, and then I turned in. I just went, I've got to go for it. So you've got to be positive down to the last, and then he was always doing enough out in front. But like you say, he's a baby, so
he might not be your father, but he's giving you the orders there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no,